Guys, and welcome back to the channel. So essentially today's video is going to be what I'm going through with the car. Yeah, so essentially started off with putting a kit on the car. I wasn't making boost, well, I'm making boost, but I'm not hitting my targets. So I'm supposed to be hitting about 14 to 16 psi when I read it from my data logs, but I'm hitting only 7 psi. Nyla, what are you doing? Anyways, so we took some of the parts off and we couldn't see the issue. So what I did was I created a pressurized test. I put air into the system and I realized I wasn't able to hold pressure. So what I did was to go through it step by step. I tested the boost solenoid, the max solenoid, the 3-port solenoid, which seems to be working. The video would be there to show you that I tested that out. I also tested my wastegate, and that's when I saw that that's where it was leaking. So in the video, you'll see me doing certain tests. So I think the first one will be the bench test of the max solenoid, and you see for the wastegate, you see that it's leaking from the neck. There's nothing I can do because it's actually opening up earlier than it's supposed to, or it's meant to. So luckily Pulsar, I sent them an email because I got the kit from a third party, or I got a kit from somebody, and then he had ordered the Pulsar wastegate along with the kit. So essentially I texted him, told him what I was going through, but I felt like he was just giving me too many excuses. So I sent a message to Pulsar themselves, and with no hesitation they were like, what's your address, we're going to replace it for you. So big shout out to Pulsar. They're replacing the wastegate for me. I should get that sometime next week. Then it was the day that I went out to drive the car. I wasn't driving anywhere, but we were testing the car out, realized that the power cut at a point. So when I looked over to the dash, realized that the temperature had gone way too high and the power cut, because it's a safety feature, so you don't destroy your engine. So what had happened was the oil in the car became too light, and essentially the rod bearings, there was friction. So then the rod bearings, I had to change that. So we changed that. I realized that on cylinder 5 it was still misfiring. So we decided to tear the engine apart, and my hand is hurting. Decided to tear the engine apart and then check to see what was wrong, and we realized that one of the connecting rods for the pistons, what holds the pistons, is gone. So I'm gonna change all the connecting rods, changing all the bearings, putting a new head gasket on, and doing all the work. I want to make the engine as fresh as possible. I trust my mechanic to do this well because I've seen him do it for so many engines. People have expressed that they don't feel like this is gonna go well, but I have confidence in what I'm doing. I don't want to say this, but like, if it doesn't work, I'll just get a new engine at the end of the day. But I'm hoping this works, and then I'm able to move past this. The wastegate comes, and then we're able to hit full boost and then go crazy. But this is the hiccup. It happened last Wednesday, and today is Saturday. As I said, I hope to get the car out by Monday, Tuesday, because Tuesday is my birthday. I want to drive the car because I've put so much money into the car. Meth kit, single turbo kit, tune, upgraded my injectors, plugs, the list goes on and on. Fuel pump, yeah. So I just want to get the car on road, and then we take it from there. But this is not anything I can't handle. I've dealt with these kind of things in the past. I just never show it. I'm just showing it now because you lot have so much interest in Izzy, so I decided to make this video. So thank you for watching, and then let's cue into the video. Charlie, it's so sad seeing my car like this, but After all the work and money I've put into this, you know, I got the meth, the single turbo kit, I got the meth, I've got the new fuel pump, the stage 2 upgraded fuel pump, I got so many things on the car, and then just like that. So we took the turbo off, and then I'm spraying some more. I see the port, this port over here is also leaking, and this is the bottom, so I'm gonna put in. So this is what you go through when you have certain things going on with your car. These are rod bearings. They are gone, as you can see. They have scuff marks on them. Oil got too thin, and yeah, there was friction. So on these 4, when you can't catch a break, doing a single turbo kit or single turbo build, and you know, this happens. So this is my engine bay now. No engine. And that's my gearbox. That's a DCT. Having such a car is not for the weak, because I mean, a lot of people don't understand what is going on. I know what happened before the engine went, and we'll not go into that at all. But at the end of the day, it's my car. I have to get it sorted and get it back on the road. So on the engine, we're changing the connecting rod bits, the cylinder head gasket, the oil pump, changing the oil, changing the oil, getting an oil filter. That's a lot of cost. That's a lot of cost. But we have to do this so I can get the car on the road. Small grow. This is the Brabus G800. Look at the wing on that. Comment down below what you think of this Brabus.
It's actually exclusive to own one made by.
Look at how the exhaust. You can see how the exhaust is illuminated with the LED. It's so sick. Then you have the rocket as well illuminated. The P900. This one of 25 in the world. You can see the carbon fiber. The front lip as well. Fender flares. Charlie, you can't go wrong with a Brabus. We took to Supercar Spectacle, the Dodge Charger. SRT. It is the Hellcat, the one that we took to Supercar Spectacle. Yeah, lovely car.
This is a very loud. Stitching, blue LED. Congratulations. I'm about to celebrate. Man like Dave, innit? Hey, Charlie. Launch arm.